As you walk through the valley of the shadow of hell, you will realize that there is something ahead. Something that lurks behind the dark veil. A veil that is beyond our own comprehension. Beyond the void.
What's up, guys, and welcome back. It's
Beyond the Void!
Horror Podcast!
Yay!
Woo! That was
Hey.
probably really loud.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no, it's okay.
Okay.
But what's up, guys? It's a new week, full week this week, and we're going to be doing something pretty fun today, something a little different, just to kind of toss it up and mix it up.
We'll toss your salad.
Yeah, we're a little grave plotted out a little bit, and we're still not at 100% capacity right now,
So we're
mentally.
kind of going to do great plots anyway.
Yeah. You'll see what we're talking about. You'll understand the full concept of it once we tell you. So, and we don't even know the name of this episode. So,
Once we tell you.
yeah. So
Figure it out
it's
after
kind
we
of
do
similar
this.
to Grave Plots, but it's not. It's just a little fun thing that I thought that we could do and make a laugh out of it. So, what have you been up to? Like, how's things going?
Things are good.
It's only been a couple of days. It feels like since I saw you.
Well, yeah. When did I see you?
I don't know. When did we record? Oh, last week. Yeah, did you do anything
Friday.
cool? Yeah, you've been back to work.
Last Friday.
Ooh. Was that a lot of fun?
Work's always fun. Work is hell. Work is the devil.
I've been I've just been busy. I've been making some of the stuff for the video thing with Nick.
I performed on New Year's. That was fun. How was your New Year's?
Oh, it was great.
What did you do? Did you guys build Did you build your pillow
We
fort?
did not do the fort.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
we did play. We played 2 games. We played Exploding Kittens.
I've still never played that.
It's actually pretty fun. It's kind of like Uno in a way.
I've never played it. I want to.
It's a little different. There's also, we played, even though it's a 3-person, we still had fun with it anyway. It's a 3-person game, but it's called Joking Hazard by the Cyanide and Happiness guys.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Christina didn't like it so much.
I love them.
It's basically like, what is that fucking drinking game where you fucking, Cards Against Humanity.
That was like their version.
Yeah, it's of pictures. They do 3 cells of like a cartoon strip, and then they have like hundreds of cards, like over like 350, like 400 cards, and you like draw cards. You get dealt 7, and then they put 1 down, and it's like from the pile that's on the table, and then that starts it, and it could be either the first cell, the second cell, or the final cell.
Do you create your
Yes.
Cyanide and Happiness cartoon?
And there's supposed to be a judge to decide who.
Hence the 3-player.
Right, just like Cards Against Humanity.
Oh my god.
But like, there's also the like punchline, which is like they have like this red border around it, and they're like people like one guy shoots somebody, one guy snaps the other neck. Like it could be anything.
I want to play that.
It's pretty fun. Well, you and Mouse should come over, and we'll get some people over or something, because we have that big ass table, and I figured we might be able to play together. And
I love game nights.
yeah, that's what I'm
We
saying.
should do it.
Get drunk
I'm really good
at games.
at games. Fucked up games.
How
which
can you say that you are? That one's like a chance game. You don't.
I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know. Like, I'm usually pretty good at Cards Against Humanity, but it depends.
Yeah.
It depends on the group of people I'm playing with. But that Werewolf, a game for devious people.
Right.
Yeah, I'm painfully good at that game, which
Yeah.
I don't know
I
what
wanna
that says about my character, because it's all about being really devious and turning people against each other.
You're a lying sack
And
of shit. I don't even believe
being the
anything.
werewolf,
You're
basically.
probably lying about winning
Yeah,
because you're devious.
maybe I am. As I sip this champagne out of the bottle.
Yeah. Well, we pretty much just played games and had a good time with it. It was fun. And then I couldn't believe Christina stayed up till like 1
That's
2 o'clock in the morning.
I'm pretty sure like I went to bed at like 1:30.
Yeah,
so.
she's like never up past like 10.
Yeah.
Like that's the late night for her. I'm like, do you remember when we were younger and we used to have fun? You remember those days? I was like, and me not just sitting out here crying on the couch, like masturbating.
Crying. Using my tears as lubricant. Because you hate me so much.
But you didn't really do too much? You didn't have that much fun or just sitting around?
I burned my arm. That was fun.
Yeah, tell us what happened.
Yeah.
You were doing...
No, I performed. That was cool. The party was actually really awesome.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of really good performers, and it was a blast. I had a good time. My friend's band played, and we did some stuff with them, which was awesome. I drank a little too much, which I usually don't when I perform, because
you're handling stuff.
I'm handling stuff that would hurt people,
right?
So I usually don't drink, but I drink.
It's pretty irresponsible of you.
It was irresponsible of me. No, I'll admit it. It was.
I'm sorry, I was just being silly. But...
No, like I'll admit I was being a little irresponsible, but I mean I hurt myself. I didn't hurt anybody else, so
yeah, well,
good on me.
Yeah, could have been worse.
Yeah, but I mean,
could have grinded someone's face off.
Could have happened regardless of if I had been drinking or not, because it was just an accident. So
right. Well, what did you do?
I just lost my balance.
You were
slipped.
grinding, right?
Mm-hmm. And I was on the bar
on a piece of metal that you usually use, right?
Yep.
And you put your arm on it. You said.
Well, I went to like sit back up because I was like, I don't know, dancing around like an asshole, which I'm assuming in my mind I felt like it looked cool and sexy, but I probably looked stupid, but whatever. So I was like leaning back up and just kind of lost my balance when I did that, and because I was off-centered, and I was also on a slim bar being a piece of shit, and it was wet, so I just kind of slipped, and then I just kind of fell back forward where I was. But this is how smart I am. My brain instantly clicks the switch off on my grinder, so as I'm like falling forward, so I turn the grinder off. So I just kind of put that down, like underneath me to the side, like not underneath me, but to the side where it's not going to touch anybody or me. But the the piece of metal I was using like fell, and my arm fell like right on top of that. So that's how I burned my forearm.
God damn. Yeah, it looks like she got branded.
Yeah, it's cool. It's going to be a really cool scar, actually.
It's pretty cool.
It doesn't hurt. The cool thing about when you...
It'll itch, though.
Not right now.
Did you put lotion on it?
Yeah, I put burn. Actually, I had burn cream. So.
Oh, really?
Nacho had burn cream, so he was like, "Do you want some burn cream?" I'm like, "Yeah." Well, immediately after I did it, I went and washed my arm off, and I mean, I'm not stupid, so I'm like, I went and washed and cleaned it off, and then came out like a doctor. I'm like, I'm sterile.
She went to the bathroom,
no
fell
one
down,
touch me.
rolled around on the toilet paper ridden floor.
Yeah, whatever. The best part about things like this, like if you cut yourself with the grinder or like a hot piece of metal that you're using, it instantly cauterizes it after it does it. So
right.
It doesn't hurt.
Because it's so fucking hot.
You just got to go clean it out and make sure that there's no metal shards or whatever in it.
Inside it,
what I did. I went and I scrubbed it.
Well, Happy New Year.
Put some burn cream on it, and that's fine. I like scars. They're sexy.
Yeah.
I don't have any tattoos there right now, so I didn't ruin anything, so I'm good.
I think it might be that time, though, Brittany. What do you say?
It's that time, Alex.
HORRORSHOTS! So, guys, we have a special drink for you this week. It's a fancy drink. It's not really a shot, but yeah, it's like pinky.
You drink it with your pinky up.
Yeah, you drink it with a flute of...
You're like,
or drink it out of the bottle like Brittany's doing.
Drinking a fancy drink, and I'm just going to chug it out of the bottle.
So, next Thursday, we're going to be watching 2 movies that are basically schlock, gore, kind of over-the-top gore movies for the most part. Not exactly great dialogue or anything like that. But one of the 2 movies that we're going to be talking about, well, actually, I'll tell you what the movies are. We're watching Skinless, and we're also watching Motel Inferno from Necrostorm.
That was Hotel Inferno.
Oh, did I say motel?
Yeah.
Motel, hotel, holiday sin.
Holiday Inn.
Whatever.
I like that you kind of said Holiday Sin.
I know.
That's even better.
I meant to say 6, but whatever.
Hotel 6?
I don't know. Fuck. Anyway, we're watching Hotel Inferno and Skinless. And in the movie, in Hotel Inferno, let me get that right, there's a guy by the name of Frank Zimosa. Zimosa. So he is this guy that is like fighting all these like crazy things that are in the hotel. Well, I thought it would be kind of funny if we made a mimosa of some sort as a ode to the Hotel Inferno movie and Frank Zimosa. So we're going to be drinking a Zimosa today with champagne.
Sorry. Jesus.
Jesus. Do you want to fart in the mic next?
I don't think I trust it. I'm a fucking lady, okay?
Sorry, it's fart jokes, guys. I know. You can't be trusted if you don't laugh at farts.
No, seriously, if you don't find farts funny, I can't fucking trust you. You're a horrible person. Anyway.
But no, we're going to be drinking champagne. Now, in a mimosa, typically what you would do is you would put orange juice in. Well, we have that ingredient as well. And we were going to smash up some raspberries to make it like chunky gore, but they were all molded out.
I just bought a fucking brand new pack of raspberries. And apparently I didn't inspect them well enough because, like, I open it and I flip them over and they're all fucking rotted. And I'm like, okay. There's like 4 salvageable ones in there. And
Yeah, we were like, fuck it.
So
No.
fuck you,
Like,
fries.
we didn't feel like tripping for this episode.
Charged
so.
me $2 for your shit raspberries, your shit berries, and suck a dick.
So, in place of the raspberries, and, because, necessity is the mother of invention, we came up with using strawberry syrup inside of the orange juice. So, what you're going to want to do, guys, is you're going to want to put about a tablespoon of strawberry syrup in the bottom. Then you're going to put in a little bit of your orange juice into the flute of, your champagne glass. We're really fancy here today.
Guys, we're using plastic cups.
No, we're not.
Sorry.
Don't ruin the wall. You're breaking the fourth wall.
I mean, it's a flute.
So we're drinking out of these. Like, seriously, these cost at least $1,000 a glass. I
with the same store as our fucking
Christina
crystal
was like,
skull
"Don't
mug.
use them." My mother was like, "I lost those in Egypt
fine china.
and then found them in Africa." So it was like, don't lose these. These are an heirloom. Anyway, so what is if you've been following along? Where basically you put a teaspoon of not a tablespoon, a teaspoon of or strawberry syrup, or if you want to use raspberries, you can crush up raspberries in the bottom.
Not molded ones.
Then pour in your orange juice on top of that. Stir it before you put the champagne in, so that the strawberry and the raspberry is mixed in with the orange juice really well. And then you're going to take the half-drank champagne that Brittany's been sipping on.
I thought you poured it in there already.
No, I didn't.
Oh my god.
And then you're going to fill it up about the same level as you have. So you're going to fill it halfway up with the strawberry and the orange juice, and then the rest will be champagne. So just be careful.
Pinky out.
All right, so
When in doubt.
make sure you don't chip the crystal. This is expensive.
Oh, excuse me. Do it again.
These are diamond-encrusted crystal glasses from Egypt. And
That was a legit as fuck ting, you guys.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? It's real crystal.
so
ting.
before we drink this, we got to say a few words that
Thought we were
Frank
doing
would say
afterwards.
from Hotel
Thought we
Inferno.
were doing after it.
Are we going to slam this?
No, because I'm gonna burp again.
I'll slam it.
Oh fuck.
So we'll just do it before it.
All
In
right.
the greatest words of Frank Zimosa, fuck you! Oh, yeah, you're right. It's actually pretty tasty. So there's your Zimosa.
Oh my god, it's delicious.
It is really good. Yeah, I'm going to burp like the whole episode now.
Yep, that was really good.
Yeah, it was really tasty.
I like it. Give me the back of the bottle.
It's better than regular mimosas.
It was really fucking good.
But guys, if you would love to make a Hotel Inferno Frank Zimosa, all you have to do is go to longlivethevoid.com and check out our hashtag HORRORSHOTS.
Holy shit!
But yeah,
Actually, 10.5%.
we have shitloads of horror shots in there if you guys want to check at your own risk. By the way, I swear to God, if you guys all you got to do, make one of our horror shots.
That's all you gotta do.
All you gotta do is fucking, put some fucking drink in a fucking cup and then fucking do it in the video.
Do it.
And then fucking drink it. And then, you might get some free shit. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's it for Horror Shots. This just in, there's a lot of fucking things to talk about. That's because
It's the fucking news! Here is the fucking news.
All right, guys. So this past week in the news, there have been a few things, and there's a couple of other things that I also wanted to bring up that I'm excited about that are coming out on Blu-ray. But first things first. So apparently, Ash vs. Evil Dead is just fucked.
What?
Not fucked completely, but it's just like the chips are down for this show for whatever reason. And particularly Starz, because apparently Starz has been dropped from one of the fourth largest cable provider in the country as a regular subscription to cable, and it's now going to be completely removed from Optimum, I guess it's
Why?
called. I don't know.
That's stupid.
But, you know, as you guys already know, Ash vs. Evil Dead hasn't really had the, like, strongest thing. A lot of people were kind of looking forward to Ash vs. Evil Dead coming out this February, so next month, and now they can't even watch it unless, I guess, they subscribe to it. And the one guy that was writing about this, and it was somebody from Bloody Disgusting, said he's like, well, why should I pay for Starz when I never had to pay for it before? It was included. So I got to pay $20 a month?
Yeah, it's fucking
just
stupid.
for that. And it's like, I kind of see his point there.
Yeah, I do too.
But he said that Altice USA, the fourth largest cable provider in the United States, dropped Starz and all offshoot channels from its Optimum channel lineup, meaning Ash vs. Evil Dead. So they're not going to be able to see that. And what I was also wondering when he said this, I was like, well, can't you just rent the season or buy the season? Can't they do that too? Like you could just pay $20 and get the season the day after it comes out or it airs?
On Starz?
No, just digitally.
Or just digital? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you could at least do that.
Yeah, I mean, that would be an option.
It's better than paying $60 for the whole, you know, however much. I think they said it was like $20. Like, seems kind of expensive for Starz because...
Well, Starz? Yeah, that's like $15, $20 extra a month.
Is
like,
it?
As an add-on, yeah.
It is an add-on.
Yeah, it's an add-on for a lot of... Or you can just do the actual app. I'm trying to think of what I paid. I think it's like $15 a month for the app.
I don't.
Extra?
I don't pay for cable TV at all. I hate it.
But
I'm the reason why we have data caps and fucking net neutrality bullshit getting taken away.
Is it Starz that American Gods is on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I only buy it when it shows out that I'm watching.
Right, but then you pay for the whole month for nothing just for that.
No, I wait till the season's done.
Well, you might be able to just buy it and not have to pay for the add-on.
If they do that, sweet. But what I do is I just wait till the season's done airing, and then I just buy a 1 month subscription.
Right.
And then just go and watch it.
Well, if you guys
they don't have the option of me buying it.
Yeah, I don't know because I don't do the cable thing, but you can make Optimum try to bring it back in some way, this guy proposes. So if you are one of the people that are affected by the Optimum change, he says that if you want to try to help keep it on there, call them, dial 844-71 Starz. Tell Optimum you will switch to another provider if they don't bring back Starz. Say you refuse to pay the same for fewer channels, and make sure your voice is heard by also taking to social media, which I have to agree with a little bit because I got upset about our cable provider recently, and I just made like a little tweet about it on like one of my Twitters, like one of the accounts that I have, and I was like, they're fucking doing these goddamn data caps, and I'm fucking pissed because like I stream and all this other shit, and I gotta pay $30 to $50 extra a month just so I can have unlimited or 500 gigabytes because I'm almost going over my terabyte, and they won't leave us alone now. They send us thank you cards and shit like that, like.
Up your butt.
So I'm like, I made one little quip. I was like, yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to switch to another service because fucking Cox sucks.
I have Cox, and I've never gotten anything about a
because
data cap
you don't
ever.
stream and upload videos all day long.
I use my Wi-Fi for like 10 minutes.
See what I mean? Like that's what they're banking on.
I'm probably paying too much for the little internet that I use.
Right.
So.
But they're assuming that everybody is
Fuckers.
the same user, and so what they're doing is they're saying, well, if you use over a terabyte, but everybody at the Cox cable place bitched about the fucking data cap with me.
Well, yeah.
They were like, yeah, I don't like it either. Like, and I was like, wow, like this is like the tech guy, like one of the ladies that called me back. She was like, yeah, I don't like it either. Like I'm sure
customer. They don't because they get yelled at all the time.
Right. Yeah, probably right. Anyway,
like,
guys.
Fuckers call and bitch at me all fucking day. Of course I don't like it.
Right. Other than that, there is some other news. We've gotten a couple of trailers that came out here recently. There's the Truth or Dare trailer that just got released, and it looks like a lot of 90s fun mixed in with like some Final Destination thing. Essentially, these people go to this party, and they play a game of Truth or Dare, get drunk, and hang out. But one guy found somebody. The weird thing is like they're sitting in this bar, and all their friends are hanging out. And the guy was like, truth to him. To the random stranger that invited them there. And he was like, well, I essentially just set everybody up to play a game of death by finding the weakest one of your group, which I figured she was, and told her to invite your friends to this cabin so that I could bring everybody out here so that I wouldn't have to deal with this game anymore. And then she walks out of the cabin and she's like, what are you doing? And he's like, the game is real. Blah, blah, blah. And so these people play this game of Truth or Dare, but like all these other people around them are like have these weird happy faces. They like turn into demons somehow. And they have these like come to daddy smiles from Aphex Twin on their face smiles. And they like say that they tell them Truth or Dare and they have to do it. And one of them was like, you have to get up on the table and whip out your junk. And he's like, nah, I'm not going to do it. And then he trips. And his head snaps on the pool table at the bar. And then one girl's like, you have to smash your friend's hand. And she was like, I hate you, but I'm not going to break your fucking hand. She was like, do it or I'll fucking die.
That's crazy.
And so it's like kind of interesting. I mean, I know it's just kind of a teeny bopper flick kind of thing, but I kind of like it. I don't know. It looks kind of fun. And it's from the producers of Get Out.
Okay.
So they got some money behind them.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be great, but we'll see, I guess.
Tolerable.
Now, I mentioned to
it's
you...
a good hang out and drink movie.
I don't know. I mean, sometimes I just like to have fun. I don't, it doesn't have to be prolific.
Amazing.
Yeah. So what do you guys think? Have you seen that trailer? Do you like it? I know I posted it in some of the social media places that I normally post. Also, we did just get a Death Wish trailer for Eli Roth starring Bruce Willis.
I didn't know Eli Roth was doing it.
Yeah, Eli Roth. And it looks like a better budget for Eli Roth.
No.
So I guess the concept was good enough that they were like, yeah, it's a remake.
Sure.
Let's do it. Reboot.
Well, yeah. Remake. Take all my money.
Yeah, like it's going to sell billions. Yeah. Well, if you guys have seen the original Death Wish, it's not necessarily a horror movie, but it is appreciated in the horror genre. A lot of people, me in particular, love Part 2, and that's just the most ridiculous fucking movie ever. It's got some really strong, suggestive rape scenes in, I think, the first and the second one. I'm not 100%.
Sweet.
Essentially, it's about a guy who his family gets beaten up and raped by these gang members, and then he goes out on a vigilante spree. And they made like 5 of these.
Jesus.
So I don't know how many family members they went through because I haven't seen him in forever.
Like extended family.
They're like, he goes to visit his grandmother and they all rape and beat her.
Cousins twice removed.
Like, like the dog. It's down. The 5th one's the dog.
And the 5th one's just family reunion, just like the whole family.
But the new one is a reboot, and Bruce Willis is playing the character. Now, the first trailer that came out was very. A lot of people didn't turn to it too quickly because. There's a really weird social political climate right now. A lot of divisiveness. It's polarized right now between parties, and people are trying to sum up everybody into what group they belong now. And so, like the first one, they saw a guy with a bald head, white guy in general, period, going around shooting people, and they were saying that it was racist. I believe that's what it was at first. But the second one kind of shows more about the people that he's attacking and, like, shows a little bit more of, like, his daughter and him and, like, his family. And, like, I don't know. It shows a little bit more, so I think it kind of puts out that flame a little bit, or people have just, like, let it go by now. So, I don't know. I still want to see it. I'm not, like freaking out about it.
Like foaming at the mouth about it.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, like Bruce Willis, you're like, yeah, that makes sense. But then, like, I could see why some people might take it poorly. But I don't know. I think they're being a little sensitive about it. I think it's,
That's for most people about most things.
It is a climate right now where people are shooting each other all the time. So I guess people are a little on edge about that. So it makes sense. But also, guys, there is, on VOD, there is a couple of movies that are coming out. We got Devil's Gate that just came out this past Friday, and Day of the Dead Bloodline, which is the remake of Day of the Dead that actually looked good in the trailer. I did watch one of the clips with the Bub character today, and wasn't real sold on it.
No.
Kind of took a hit on that, but I still want to see it.
Yeah.
Did you watch that too?
They make his like characters like a fucking rapist or some shit beforehand, right?
No, Bub. The Bub character is the zombie guy.
Well, yeah, I know, but that's what I saw today. Is that there's supposed to be like, he's like some fucking rapist before he becomes the Bub character.
Oh,
or
I
some
don't know
shit.
that.
I'm
I
like,
didn't know
what?
that.
That's what I read from one of my friends that reviews interviews a bunch of like horror people or whatever.
Really?
And I was like, what? No.
Well, I guess I'll be finding that out tomorrow. I kind of didn't know that. So earmuffs, I guess.
I don't know. I don't know if he watched it or if it's something that he saw or something that he read about it or that he had access to, but that's what he posted today, and I was like, God damn it. And yeah.
Well, I'm still going to watch it anyway. I haven't watched Jeepers Creepers 3, just haven't been able to bring myself to do it.
Can't. Won't.
Like, I might find it online for free.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't care.
I was kind of interested, but it kind of, like, I heard it was really bad.
If you don't ask me to watch it, I'm not going to.
As I was saying, Day of the Dead Bloodline actually came out this past Friday, as well as another movie that I've been super hyped about, which is called it's just called Devil's Gate, which is kind of leaning towards aliens. But the first
hardly.
trailer was kind of the one you saw that I wanted you to see before the second one, because the second one's kind of meh. The first trailer that was out 5 months ago, guys, if you want to check that out, I'll put the link down below. It sells the movie better than the second trailer. The second trailer kind of like spoils everything, but it's basically about a guy whose wife and daughter are missing, and he holds up in his house and like creates traps, it looks like, around his house or something like that. The police come out to investigate because apparently guy dies or something. I don't know what happens, but the police come out and he pulls a gun on them because they're trying to snoop around, and he's afraid that they'll get killed and all this other stuff, it seems like, or that he's just crazy, right? But I kind of want to see where this goes. It looks kind of fun. I think you guys should check it out. I'll be watching it tomorrow for
I'm not gonna
us,
say what
but
I think.
what?
Oh, no, I'm not gonna say what I think he's doing.
Oh yeah, I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Because I think I might have figured it out already, but I'm not gonna say.
Well, it seems like the second trailer even gives away more than.
It ruins it.
Yeah. So, but in other news and releases, sorry to bring up another one, The Church by Michelle Sovey is finally making it to Blu-ray March 20th. So,
It's my birthday!
Is it really?
Happy birthday to me!
Wow.
Yeah.
You should watch that movie on your birthday.
March 20th is my birthday.
You're like, no, I'm going to go out and drink. What are you talking about?
Yeah, duh.
Fans of The Church, though, will be delighted as I am, because it's been called Demons 3, although it's much more of a satanic, psychological thriller in a lot of ways. Nothing like the Demon series 1 and 2, which I adore. It's still got some damn impressive practical effects. In fact, they have like sculptures, including a full goat head man, which looks amazing, with like a tongue and stuff, and it's like moving around. And then they have like a tree made of bodies,
So tits.
which is pretty badass. So I think I'm really excited about that. I'm going to buy it as soon as it like maybe like a month before, pre-order it, because March 20th, guys.
AKA my birthday.
Yes. You're not getting it for your birthday.
Suck
so.
my dick.
In weird news, and we told you guys last week that we were going to be doing some news on weird news. So I found something today that actually Dread Central was pointing out, but I kind of heard about something about this before. But spontaneous human combustion is back in some way. I don't know if it's contagious. No, I'm just kidding. This time, and for the first time ever, it happened in public with witnesses all around. So that's a first. If you're unfamiliar with what the phenomena is, it's basically where a person will bust into flames. And I don't mean them like dumping gasoline all over themselves and trying to smoke a cigarette. I mean literally no accelerants around them, nothing, just turn into flames. Like their body just becomes like a magnet and just pops. Well, your body is a magnet. So I don't know what it is, but it's kind of like one of those like mythical or like, what do they call them? Urban legend type things in a way. But it has been documented. There have been cases where nobody knows why somebody just turned into flames. And there's no gasoline residue or any kind of accelerants that would have caused it. They just internally caught on fire. So this happened recently. The new case has surfaced. And like I said, it's the first time in public and the first time it's been witnessed by many people who tried to put out this person. The Huffington Post in the UK tells us that John Nolan was a 70-year-old Irishman living in North London until September 17th, 2017. His caretakers said he had had breakfast and took the dog out for a walk, leaving John alone. John seemed in good spirits, healthy, and quite normal. After the caretaker left, John apparently went on his own daily walk, and that's when things went horribly wrong. So, somewhere on his path, he simply burst into flames. This was witnessed by many members of the public as they attempted to extinguish the flames. Paramedics arrived and airlifted him to the hospital, but Nolan died. The autopsy said that the cause of death was severe burns, and fire investigators found no accelerants or cause of the blaze. So he quite simply just caught fire all on his own on a fall day and burned to death before anyone could help him.
That sucks.
Like, how would that happen?
Well,
Like,
he's
if there's
Irish
people
man,
nearby.
so pretty sure his blood was purely.
So he had alcohol in him. It's like, wow, Brittany!
He's an Irishman, so his blood was purely liquor.
Yeah, it was purely whiskey.
Purely
Good old Irish
good
whiskey.
old Irish whiskey.
Well, the police have been asking the public for information about why this happened, but they remain completely without explanations for what killed Nolan. So
That's crazy.
Is that
Irish
weird?
whiskey blood. That's what killed him.
I mean, like, what would you make sense of that? I mean, a lot of people make
don't.
fun of the phenomena because it's not really, especially because they never had anybody in public see it. It was like all these like documented cases where these people were just by
Yeah,
themselves.
like found them like a week
Yeah,
later.
they just found them
burned
dead.
in their home.
Yeah. And then like this happens. And it's like, would you imagine if you're just like walking down the street
Someone's all.
and someone just catches fire? I mean, and not just, I mean, clearly it's not just like a little fire. Like fire does spread pretty quick, but I mean, I wouldn't imagine like a body would spread fire real quick unless you had like some sort of gasoline or
Some type of accelerant.
right.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know. I thought it was interesting to share with you
Aliens.
guys. I liked finding little weird tidbit news like that sometimes. Some of it's usually made up, but that one apparently is a legit
Did you
story.
find that in National Enquirer?
Look it up. Look it up in London. All right? Go there, ask them about it.
Go to London and
Yes.
ask.
Fly
Okay.
there and find out.
I'm ready. I have a passport.
But that's it for the news. Okay, now guys, we're going to go ahead and do something we haven't done in a long while, and that is our AfterShots. So stick around. We'll tell you exactly what it's going to be after this little jingle. Okay, guys, now we're going to be doing something a little different today. This isn't going to be a huge, long episode like we have been doing lately, and we apologize for that. Sometimes we just don't know how to shut the fuck up. But today we're going to be doing some fun little thing that's kind of like Grave Plots. We found this really interesting app online, and we thought it'd be funny to share with you because it's kind of like what we do with Grave Plots, where we make up a story. But this is a generator. It's called plot-generator.org.uk. And you can go there and create a horror plot in seconds. And they even have like the cover of the movie when it does it. So what you do, guys, basically you fill out the entire form with random, weird names, information, stuff like that. Like you have a main character, you have adjectives to describe him or her. Somebody might try to help your main character, his or her relationship to the main character, an object, an adjective, sort of like an ad-lib, if you guys remember those. But now here's the funny thing. Once you're all done, you hit write me a horror plot, and that's it. And it's done. But
We could have been doing this all along.
But the funny thing is it says, please keep your input family friendly.
Ha!
Do you think we should...
That's just a mere suggestion.
yeah, should we stick
It's
to
not
their
against the rules.
rules? Yeah, it
No.
says please.
Penis hands all day.
It doesn't say do not.
No, it's frowned upon, but it's not an actual rule.
Okay, good.
Sucks.
So, if you guys want to try this for yourself, you might want to try it out. We're just doing this kind of as a fun thing for you guys, and we thought it'd be kind of funny.
We want to see how ridiculous this turns out.
So, our main character, Brittany, we got to come up with a name. Do we want this to be male or female?
Female.
Hold on a second.
Boobs. Titties. Titties.
Ass and titties.
Ass and titties.
Okay, so you want a what?
Female.
Female? Okay, what is the name of the female?
Tits McGee.
Tits McGee. Oops. They're going to be like, you cannot use that language.
Use that language, you fucking bitch.
Tits McGee. Wow,
McGee.
you're really thinking outside the box today.
Suck a fucking egg, Alex.
So what kind of adjective would you use to describe her? What are you doing? Come on!
Oh my god, what's the word?
Don't see. This is why we can't finish the episode. The next one.
What's the word? Voluptuous.
Voluptuous.
Voluptuous. Are you making me come up with all these because you keep picking my names for movies for great plots?
No, I'm not gonna. It's voluptuous, by the way.
That's what I said.
I don't know if that's. Yeah, I guess it is an adjective.
Voluptuous.
Somebody
Why
who.
would that not be of a net?
So I'm gonna come up with the next name. Somebody who might try to help your main character out. Donald Trump.
Fuck you. Edward Penis Hands.
Should we do Donald Trump?
I don't
Let's
care.
see what happens.
You do what you want to do with that one, Alex.
Donald Trump.
I'll allow it.
Male or female?
Female.
Okay, I'm just kidding. His or her relationship. Maybe I shouldn't use Donald Trump. Should I? Should
Do
I not?
it. Yeah.
All right, whatever, guys. We're just having fun.
Adulterers.
Don't fucking lose your shit over this.
Adulterers. That's a relationship.
His or her relationship to the main character.
Side piece.
Yeah.
Side piece? Or
Yeah,
what'd you
put that in there.
Sweet.
So we got jobs.
I'm
Like, what kind of
excited.
jobs will she have?
She is.
Prostitute. No, I'm kidding.
No.
I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke.
She works on Wall Street.
Well, she's female, right? That would make sense. Prostitute. It's a joke. It's a joke.
They can't see my dagger eyes right now.
She just cut my sternum
I
open.
said she works on Wall Street.
She works on Wall Street.
Yeah. Well,
I'm just kidding.
Wow.
No, I'm kidding. Wall Street. Journalist.
there you go.
You want that?
Sure. I'm like, I don't know what the jobs are that you do on Wall Street.
Okay, so what will he
Finance?
be? We'll call him the
Not
president.
the president.
We'll call him... I'm going to say the president. Let's see how this story goes, guys. We might as well get weird with it. And it says to suggest another job. So let's call
Janitor.
janitor. Can't leave this mess unclean.
Perfect.
An object. Come on now.
Bat.
A bat?
Yeah.
All right. An adjective that could describe an object.
Shiny.
Spiky.
Spiky. Hurdy. Stabby. Ouchie.
A number between 2 and 400. Let's do
13.
69.
2 and 400.
We're so original here, guys. I hope you understand.
69.
I know.
Jesus. What are you in high school?
A location. Anywhere.
Fiji.
It could be anywhere. It could be anywhere outside of the world, too.
Fiji.
How about hell?
Okay.
And not the...
Mars.
3 more adjectives. Stupid. Egotistical.
Maniacal.
And no, loud. 3 animals, singular. Dog, cat, kangaroo are suggestions if you want. But
Turkey.
turkey,
Hedgehog.
hedgehog. I'm going to do the next one.
No. Goose.
What is this? Oh, a sloth.
Yeah. I love sloths.
Okay, now something a ghost might appear when photographed. Distorted,
Dick.
upside down, translucent. What?
Dick. I don't know.
No, dick is not an option. Clearly. Distorted, upside down, translucent. It's more of like how it
sheet.
looks like.
Pig.
Skeletal.
Skeletal.
Orange. I'm just kidding.
Orange. Like Cheeto dust in the wind.
2 body parts. Oh, yeah, come
Butthole.
on. Okay. Is that a part?
You stick things in it. It's a part.
Okay. Butthole and finger.
Finger hole.
We're doing these too easy, Brittany.
Let's do it harder. Go back and let's change whatever one you want to change.
No. Okay, so a type of accident
Happy.
Flying, hit and run, unfortunate.
Oh, I'm all happy accident.
A dildoing? A dildoing?
Dildoing.
No. We'll just say, what do we say?
I like dildoing, actually.
A dildoing?
Dildoing.
Okay, sounds good. An adjective that could be used to describe a place.
Beautiful.
Beautiful? All right.
To describe a place, yeah.
I know, I thought you were going to go much more darker than
Oh,
that.
we can go darker.
No, it's fine. Whatever. What's my pen name?
Butthole.
Philip McGillicuddy.
McGillicuddy.
All right.
I'm ready.
So we've got the story and the generator ready to go.
I'm really excited.
Are you excited, really?
I am really excited. I want to read it.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. They are generating. Okay. By Philip McGillicuddy. The Curse of the Spiky Bat.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Womp womp.
A horror story by Philip McGillicuddy.
Philip McGillicuddy.
Whilst investigating the death of a local janitor, a voluptuous Wall Street journalist called Tits McGee uncovers a legend about a supernaturally cursed spiky bat circulating throughout hell. As soon as anyone uses the bat, he or she has exactly 69 days left to live.
Is there another chapter? I want to read the next
Yeah. Oh, you want to do the next one?
Yeah, I wanna
Well,
do
hold
the
on. I'm not even halfway through, so we're good.
Give me it when you're ready for me to finish
Yeah,
reading.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
I'll finish it.
He's going to
I'll
read
tell
it.
you. Yeah.
And then be like, oh, that's it. I'm sorry.
The doomed few appear to be ordinary people during day-to-day life. But when photographed, they look skeletal. There could have been a better
Yeah.
adjective there.
Penis.
Yeah. A marked person feels like a stupid turkey to touch. What?
Feels like a stupid turkey.
I don't like feeling like a stupid turkey to touch. What the fuck? Okay, this is my last paragraph.
I'm so excited.
Tits gets hold of the bat, refusing to believe the superstition. A collage of images flash into her mind. An egotistical hedgehog balancing on a loud janitor. An old newspaper headline about a dildoing accident. A hooded sloth ranting about butthole. What the fuck? And drinking well located in a beautiful place. A drinking well located in a beautiful place. There you go. Now you're at Win Tits.
Win tits. So excited.
No, don't read ahead. Read it out.
When Tits notices her fingers have turkey-like properties, she realizes that the curse of the spiky bat is true and calls in her side piece, the President Donald Trump, to help.
What?
Donald examines the bat and willingly submits himself to the curse. He finds that the same visions flash before his eyes. He finds the egotistical hedgehog balancing on a loud janitor, practically chilling.
Oh my God.
He joins the queue for a supernatural death.
Oh my God.
Tits and Donald pursue a quest to uncover the meaning of the visions, starting with a search for the hooded sloth. Will they be able to stop the curse before their time is up? Dun, dun, dun.
Is that really it?
That's it. That's it.
Oh my God, dude. That was so short.
That was short.
I thought it was going to be so much better, guys. I'm sorry.
I know, so did I. That was still pretty great, though.
Yeah, what is it? What did he say? What does it say here? Yeah. What was the dildoing accident?
dildoing
That shit
accident?
Part? Yeah.
That was pretty
Oh, yeah.
glorious.
The Tits gets hold of a bat, refusing to believe superstition. A collage of images flash into her mind. An egotistical hedgehog balancing on a loud janitor. Clean the fucking bathrooms! An old newspaper headline about a dildoing accident. Dill don't.
Dill don't.
A hooded sloth ranting about
stupid.
butthole. About butthole. Like, that's the funny part, right? Like,
Hooded sloth ranting about buttholes.
I just picture that.
Oh my
what was that
God.
animal movie that they did the, like, Pixar thing? And he was like...
Zootopia.
Hey.
Zootopia, right? And the sloth that works at DMV,
Ha. Ha.
right?
Yeah, I think it is.
Zootopia.
It was like a parable about, like, how everybody's different.
Sure.
I think that's what it was. But anyway,
There's never the
ranting.
slow sloth
So
that works
a
at
hooded
DMV.
sloth that's ranting about a butthole. I can't even like fathom what that looks like. Like, I know what a sloth looks like, but seeing one talk
You know, it just takes
and
20
ranting
years.
about a butthole, like, you know what I fucking hate? Every time I walk into my wife's room, she's got her fucking butthole hanging the fuck out, and I'm trying to eat a fucking donut. Tell me that the center of the donut doesn't look like a fucking butthole. And a drinking well located in a beautiful place. Like, that is the most...
drinking well?
Yeah, like, what the fuck? First of all,
well.
where the hell are drinking wells anymore? This is clearly UK.
Obviously, it's a dive bar.
They have a
A
drinking...
drinking well.
Is that what they call them? A bar?
AKA the Rogue. I don't know.
They call them pubs out
That's
there.
what we call them now. Drinking well. AKA dive
Really?
bar.
Is that like the cool thing?
No, I'm making
Is that what
this
all the
up.
cool kids are doing, Brittany?
I am making this up. I have no idea.
So, guys, I know that we've written better stories.
Yeah, this is nothing on Great Plots.
Yeah, no. I mean, the curse of the spiky bat. Really? Really? Spiky bat? You had to pick a bat. It could have been a dildo, Brittany. I wanted to put dildo in
Let's
there.
do it again.
No, because it's going to be the same fucking story, only with different words.
Probably.
Anyway, guys, if you guys want to try to make up your own for a little fun with your friends, or want to send us your story on the comments section of any of our stuff, we'd love to hear your story that you came up with. And all you have to do is just go to the link, website episode link below, and then let us know.
Yeah.
But seriously, I would really love to see if you guys actually did this.
Yeah,
but
can you fucking do it?
I want to see what your guys is, so you got to share this with us. Now, we realize that this is a shorter episode, but we kind of just wanted to kind of go with it and just have some fun for a change. I think we got a little too used to being lazy. No, I don't know. It's just we get, you know, we want to have more episodes, but we haven't had really enough time to research for true crime. But I promise you guys, we will do a true crime. I already did do some weird research a little bit for some other stuff, like, so I'm going to start any information I get on something that I like, I'm going to start keeping, because, like, I have, like, hundreds of notes in my phone of every movie that we've ever talked about. So I have them all in there if I just do a search, but I can just do weird news and then, like, put it in there and all the links and everything like that, so I can just, like, do this, like, little piece and then, like, read up on it. But I don't know if you guys, I know Esmeralda, actually, by the way, big shout out.
Hi, Esmeralda.
She gave us a suggestion to do about this really weird crime. It's a story, a ghost story, I think it was, that I really was interested in doing, but I, for the life of me, can't remember what it is. So maybe we could talk about that and maybe pick another one. We could pick like 2 to talk about for an episode to try to do that out, or we'll see how it goes, because I don't know how long it's going to last, right? I don't know. What do you guys think? If you have some ideas for some true crime stories that you'd love to hear us do justice to it or not do justice to it, you have to give us a little bit of a...
Fuck up terribly.
Yeah, fuck up terribly if you want us to do that. I wanted to do this Santa story about this guy in Covina, California. That
West Covina?
West Covina. Is that what it is? Well, maybe there's an East Covina then. I don't know. Anyway, it was in Covina, whatever it is. I don't live there.
I'm from there. And
The
there's
guy
cities I hear of that are new every day. So
He murdered his whole family, his ex-wife and their friends and their family, on a New Year's Eve party in a Santa suit. And it was really interesting. It was really fucked up, but
Why?
it was because I guess he had, like, They got divorced, first of all.
Oh, no one else can have them if he can't.
Yeah, and then so he
Original.
literally the first person that he hurt was a little kid.
Jesus.
He shot her in the head as he
Oh my God.
opened the door.
How do you go from how do you start there?
Just pure anger,
Who starts
I guess.
there?
I don't know, man.
Like, I don't know.
But then he somehow acquired not lighter fluid, but fucking jet fuel. And poured it all over the house after shooting like 9 people, and like 9 people died and burned. Some burned, some didn't.
This
pretty
just
crazy.
happened?
No, this was a while ago, but it was on. There was another story recently that Christina was telling me about here in Arizona, about a guy on Christmas. It was called the Christmas Murders, and this guy like. All of a sudden, like, I don't know, he had custody of his kids, like 3 of his kids. There was like a young one, like an infant. Then there was like a 5-year-old and then like 11-year-old. It was like all these different stages, and him and his wife had split up, or the mother of the kids, and they had like split custody or something like that. Well, it was like Christmas Eve, and he was supposed to have the kids until the morning, and they had some sort of argument, I guess. And like one of the roommates said that they had an argument, and he like shot her and then shot all of his kids.
Gee, no.
Like on Christmas morning.
Nope.
And then he started firing at the police on Christmas morning too, like, and didn't kill himself, but we still don't know why that is. And that's just from my memory that Christina was telling me about it. There was more to the story, but there was like, it was weird because, that's what it was. He had put a restraining order against her. And I don't know why he would do that other than to A, because she was crazy, B, because he didn't want her to be around the kids. Do you know what I mean? Like if there was split custody. But if he loved the kids so much and he did that to put against her so that she couldn't see her kids.
I don't understand humans.
I don't know, man. It's crazy. This
It's
just
like,
happened, though, this past Christmas.
It's like all the people that, like, fucking lose all their money and go bankrupt and are miserable and depressed, so they decide, I'm just going to kill my whole family and myself.
But
why?
Christina
or they
was
fuck
like...
up and that's how they lose the money. Why kill your family? What the fuck's wrong with you?
Well, yeah, but she thinks it's, like, something else. She's like, well, what if he was possessed or something like that? And I'm like, I'm not going to jump there. But she's like, isn't it kind of weird that all of a sudden, like, you've been fighting to have your kids and then you kill them all? And then, so they're not even sure if he actually killed them or she did it.
Bah.
So it's really, it's really sad.
Yeah.
Leaving that on a happy note. I hope you guys are enjoying your breakfast. Yeah, but, like, shooting an infant? Like, really?
Nope.
Like, I don't even want to picture that, but
I can't
Jesus Christ.
I can't even kill a spider, so...
Let alone your own blood. I mean, honestly, I would say that a mother has a closer bond to the children than the
You'd
father.
think so.
I mean,
because she pushed it out of her vagina.
Yeah, like you have a lot of commitment there, right? And I'm not trying to say that fathers don't love their kids as much as women, but
you don't carry it for 9 months and then push it out of your
right.
nanny.
That's a bigger commitment.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's like a blood bond or something. I don't know what it is.
And I think that's
pure
typically.
pain.
I think that's typically
Strictly
why
pain.
the courts like always rule in favor
Which
of the
is so unfair.
of the female.
Just so unfair because it doesn't matter. You can be just as fucking disgusting and
A
vile of a
shitbag
human
fucking parent
as a female as a male. Like, in a lot of cases, the moms are the problem, not the dad.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's both sides. I've met a lot of deadbeat dads in my day.
Pregnancy and the changes that your body go through fucks with your fucking brain.
See,
too.
no offense to anybody that has kids, but this is why I don't have kids.
Me too.
Because I am just not able to even take care of myself.
Zero babies.
Yes, Christina doesn't want them either, but she's considered it, and we've talked about it and stuff. But
mouse is fixed.
yeah, we're not. Well, that can be easily undone.
No, it can't. Once it goes past a certain time.
Is that what it is?
Once it goes past a certain point, it's more dangerous
to do it,
to reverse it to the male than anything, and it's least likely to actually reverse. It's been over 10 years.
Doesn't mean you can't have kids, though. I mean, here's
I told him he should have led with that. When
here's
dating,
a misconception.
So there goes me.
You don't have to have sex to have kids, but you have to have sex to make babies. But you don't have to have sex with somebody in order to raise a child.
No,
you know what I mean.
Children. I fucking love kids.
Just get them at the 10-year-old stage, right when they're cool. 7 years later, you get them a car and you send them on their way.
Yeah, I don't
And
want
you've
to be
had
financially
it's like the little puppy
responsible.
stage, you know. Just kidding.
Kids are great. Kids are super cool. I love kids. I love people who have kids. Like, that's good on you. I
Right.
can't do it, but I understand why people do. I love when other people have children because, especially my friends, because then I get to spoil your kids and I get to give them back.
But yes, shooting a baby, like, what the fuck, man? Like,
So you take it from, oh, Jesus. Never mind.
well, that's where it stemmed from. That's why we were talking about
I
it.
can't. I don't know. That kind of
Anyway,
stuff
guys,
always makes
what do
me
you
sad.
think of those two stories? If you want, we could go into more, interesting stories like that. It's kind of hard to be jokey around that kind of subject, but it is still fascinating.
It is very hard to be.
You don't want to be
jokey.
disrespectful, but in the same respect, it's like, Jesus Christ, like, what the fuck? It's fascinating, but it's scary, right? Anyway.
Yep.
But guys, I hope you enjoyed today's show. We will be back on Thursday with 2 movies. We're going to be doing Hotel Inferno and Skinless. So if you haven't seen those movies and you don't want them spoiled, you can watch them. Even if you haven't watched them and you want to listen to us anyway, we always give you a heads up when we're getting into the spoiler section anyway. So you'll be fine. And you can always listen to then. But
Well, we try.
what's that? Yeah, we try. Well, when we get into our favorite scenes, it's pretty much ruined.
Yeah.
You don't want to listen to that. But anyway.
Gone too far.
Right. Well, I hope you have a great day today, guys,
Have
or
a
a
great
great
time
week.
blowing your load for the rest of the week.
Yeah, exactly.
We love you.
And don't forget to come back on Thursday. We'll have 2 episodes and these movies are some crazy, fucked up, weird shit. I have a lot of notes, guys, a whole lot of notes, which typically means I have some opinions. So you're gonna want to tune in to either one of us because I'm sure we have some pretty interesting ones.
I have some.
But guys, have a great rest of the week, and we'll talk to you on Thursday.
Stay weird, monsters.
You have been listening to Beyond the Void Horror Podcast. Tune in this Thursday for part 2 of Inferno of Flesh.